If you can push through just about anything, but then later feel wiped out, irritable, or completely done, this video is for you. Because a lot of midlife exhaustion doesn't happen during the thing. It shows up afterwards. Most women I talk to can handle what's in front of them. You can get through the day. You can do what needs to be done. You can keep going when you have to. The problem is what happens later. It might be later that night or the next morning or a few days later. That's when the exhaustion hits, or the short-term temper, or the body aches, or that flat, empty feeling shows up. This happens because your body can still mobilize energy when it needs to, but it doesn't recover the same way it used to. So when you push through, you borrow from later, and eventually it always shows up. This isn't a weakness. It's not a lack of resilience. It's how midlife physiology works. Here's a simple question I want you to start using before you take something on. If I do this now, how will I feel later? Not just emotionally, but physically and mentally. Later tonight, tomorrow morning, this week. If you already know the answer is exhausted or snappy or shut down, that's important information. It doesn't mean you always say no. It means you decide with your whole experience, body, mind, and soul in mind, not just what's possible in the moment. It's a very different way of operating. But this question and a few examples of what later cost can look like are in my capacity-based decision guide. It's great if you want something you can come back to when you're deciding in real life. If you comment bad day below, I'll share it with you. In the next video, we'll look at how all of this shows up in everyday life, work, family, relationships, and what actually looks like to start responding differently. You're not failing because you feel it later. You're noticing. And we're talking about that in this March series. And noticing is where change begins. Be gentle with yourself. I'll see you next time.